Hello, New York Yankees fans. We have brand new exclusive videos and the latest news for you. Before we get started, we'd like to invite you to join our channel and give this video a like. It's crucial to get exclusive access to the latest updates. The sports world is buzzing with an electrifying rumor that has Yankees fans both excited and anxious, as whispers around the league suggest that DJ LeMahieu, one of the team's most consistent hitters and defensive stalwarts, could be on the move. The speculation is that the Yankees are exploring a blockbuster trade that would send LeMahieu to another contender in exchange for a top-tier pitcher, a move that would instantly reshape the balance of power in the American League. Analysts are poring over statistical projections, imagining the impact on lineup dynamics, and debating whether the Yankees are prioritizing pitching dominance over infield consistency. Social media is exploding with fan reactions, memes, and hot takes, as everyone tries to predict how such a trade might affect the team's playoff prospects. There are whispers that front office executives have been in secret talks for weeks, meeting with agents and rival general managers, while insiders hint that a decision could happen any day. This rumor alone has sparked countless debates among commentators, as fans weigh the emotional cost of losing a beloved player against the potential strategic advantage of acquiring an elite pitcher. The atmosphere around Yankee Stadium is electric, charged with a mixture of anticipation and uncertainty, as supporters try to imagine their roster without a familiar face, wondering whether this gamble will pay off or backfire spectacularly. In every interview, press conference, and offhand comment from team officials is being dissected for hidden clues about the veracity of these swirling rumors, with every statistic and historical precedent analyzed to try to forecast the outcome, while the story continues to evolve minute by minute, keeping the fan base on edge, fully aware that in baseball, fortunes can change overnight, and a single blockbuster trade could rewrite the narrative of an entire season. Rumors indicate that the Yankees' interest in bolstering their pitching staff stems from a desire to solidify the rotation, which has shown moments of brilliance, but has also struggled under pressure in recent postseason appearances, with critics pointing out that a dominant ace could make the difference between early elimination and a deep playoff run, especially when facing elite lineups across the league. DJ LeMahieu's versatility, both at the plate and in the field, makes him a coveted asset, meaning any team willing to trade a top-flight pitcher would have to part with a player who can hit for average, deliver clutch performances, and provide infield stability, a combination rarely seen in the modern game, and this gives the Yankees leverage to negotiate aggressively. According to insider chatter, several franchises have expressed interest in LeMahieu, but the Yankees reportedly have their eyes set on acquiring a specific pitcher whose name is circulating quietly among league insiders, someone who could dramatically enhance the rotation and bring a new level of intimidation to opposing batters. The potential trade is already being dissected by fantasy baseball analysts, who are recalculating projections and imagining the domino effect across multiple teams, while front offices are said to be moving cautiously, aware that overpaying could destabilize the roster balance. Fans are split between those who believe a bold move like this is necessary to pursue a championship, and those who feel the team should maintain continuity, trusting that their current core can carry them through the season. Conversations in sport bars, online forums, and social media threads are dominated by speculations about the package that might be exchanged, the strategy behind such a trade, and the timing, with many suggesting that if it happens before a key series or deadline, the psychological impact alone could shift momentum. In the meantime, DJ LeMahieu himself has remained publicly focused on performance, though insiders hint that he is aware of ongoing discussions, making every at-bat, every throw, and every post-game interview seem like a potential clue, further fueling the rumor mill and making each game a tantalizing preview of what could soon be a seismic shift in baseball's power structure, with every fan, journalist, and commentator watching closely, waiting for confirmation or denial that could turn speculation into reality and forever alter the narrative of this Yankee season. The mechanics of the rumored trade are being debated in depth, with analysts breaking down potential scenarios where LeMahieu could be moved for a pitcher who not only dominates on the mound, but also possesses postseason experience, leadership qualities, and the ability to perform under intense pressure, qualities that are valued almost as highly as raw statistics. Industry insiders suggest that behind-the-scenes negotiations could involve multiple teams, draft picks, or even cash considerations, as the Yankees aim to maximize their return without compromising financial flexibility, with sources emphasizing that timing, contract situations, and player health are all crucial elements influencing the discussions. The potential pitcher in question is rumored to have a unique arsenal, combining velocity, control, and an intimidating presence on the mound, which could address some of the Yankees' pitching vulnerabilities, particularly against elite lineups in high-stakes games, while also potentially boosting team morale and confidence in critical moments. Social media continues to amplify every snippet of information, with fans and pundits speculating on strategic motivations behind the trade, debating whether it signals a win-now approach or a more calculated long-term plan, and creating an almost theatrical atmosphere around the rumor, as each interview, cryptic tweet, or reported meeting is scrutinized for hidden meaning. Sports talk shows are reportedly prioritizing this story, dedicating hours to hypothetical outcomes, and experts are weighing the ripple effects, including how it could influence the division race, playoff seeding, and even free agency decisions in the coming years. The psychological aspect of potentially losing LeMahieu is not lost on observers, as his consistency, leadership, and popularity with fans contribute to the intangible value that could be missed if the trade occurs, making the decision both a business and an emotional calculation. Amidst all of this, the league itself is said to be quietly monitoring the situation, as blockbuster trades often have a broader impact on competitive balance, revenue, and media attention, making the Yankees LeMahieu rumor one of the most captivating stories of the season and keeping every stakeholder, from casual fans to executives, on high alert, eagerly awaiting the moment when speculation might become confirmation, forever altering the narrative arc of a team in pursuit of championship glory. Sources close to the matter suggest that talks are ongoing but delicate, with both sides weighing timing, value, and optics, understanding that the announcement of such a trade would create headlines worldwide, dominate sports media, and set off an avalanche of analysis, opinion, and reaction, with fans immediately recalculating expectations for the remainder of the season. The rumor has already had a ripple effect, influencing betting odds, fantasy leagues, and even ticket demand, as fans anticipate potential changes to the lineup and pitching rotation, and as insiders hint at late-night phone calls, secret meetings, and strategic leaks designed to maximize leverage in negotiations, keeping the intrigue high. Analysts are creating complex trade trees, exploring every permutation, and imagining how different scenarios would affect the Yankees' competitiveness, while also considering the impact on the league's power dynamics, divisional races, and postseason matchups. Player agents are reportedly closely involved, managing expectations, protecting client interests, and possibly exploring alternatives, all while the public remains in suspense, interpreting every subtle comment or body language cue as a clue. The narrative is evolving rapidly, with social media acting as a megaphone for speculation, amplifying rumors, theories, and analysis at a dizzying pace. As journalists chase leads, fans obsess over potential outcomes, and commentators dissect the strategic reasoning behind such a monumental decision. In short, the possibility of DJ LeMahieu being traded for a top-tier pitcher has become a lightning rod for discussion, scrutiny, and anticipation, creating a story that is as compelling off the field as any game could be on it, while the Yankees' front office balances ambition, risk, and public perception, all under the unrelenting glare of a captivated and opinionated fan base, ensuring that the saga surrounding this blockbuster trade will dominate headlines, conversations, and social media feeds for weeks to come. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Industry speculation suggests that the trade, if it occurs, would represent one of the most significant roster moves in recent Yankees history, comparable to previous blockbuster deals that have reshaped the team's trajectory, with commentators drawing parallels to past successes and failures, evaluating how management's risk appetite might influence both short-term performance and long-term stability, while statistical models attempt to quantify the impact of losing a consistent bat-in exchange for bolstering the pitching staff. Conversations among former players, analysts, and insiders revolve around the balance between offense and defense, the value of veteran leadership versus the potential for game-changing pitching, and the psychological ramifications for a clubhouse experiencing such a major adjustment mid-season. Fan forums and social media threads are filled with passionate debate, personal anecdotes, and speculative mock trades, creating a dynamic ecosystem where opinions collide and alliances form around different perspectives on whether the Yankees are acting strategically or impulsively, while experts weigh the timing of the trade against playoff schedules, injury reports, and player morale. The rumor has also sparked an unprecedented level of engagement with media outlets, podcasts, and YouTube channels, where hosts dissect every possible angle, share insider insights, and speculate about the potential domino effect across multiple teams, emphasizing the far-reaching consequences of such a trade. Behind the scenes, league officials, scouts, and executives are said to be monitoring the negotiations closely, recognizing that blockbuster moves like this can shift competitive balance, fan engagement, and revenue streams, while the Yankees front office reportedly works tirelessly to maximize return on investment, mitigate risk, and preserve flexibility, all under intense scrutiny from media and fans alike. As the story develops, each new piece of information, intentional leak, or cryptic statement serves to heighten anticipation, deepen intrigue, and fuel speculation, ensuring that the conversation surrounding DJ LeMahieu and the possibility of acquiring an elite pitcher will remain at the forefront of baseball discourse for the foreseeable future, captivating audiences with the promise of dramatic change and redefining expectations for what the Yankees roster might look like in the very near future. Speculation continues to mount as insiders hint that the Yankees front office may be positioning itself to make a decisive move before critical games or trade deadlines, carefully analyzing every angle, considering the interplay of contracts, team needs, and competitive dynamics, while gauging fan reaction and media scrutiny to ensure that timing, messaging, and negotiation strategy align perfectly. Every press conference, cryptic comment, and player social media post is now dissected for potential clues as journalists, analysts, and fans attempt to read between the lines, creating an almost conspiratorial atmosphere surrounding the rumor, where even the smallest detail can spark a new wave of analysis or speculation. Analysts are exploring how the potential acquisition of a top-tier pitcher could impact rotation depth, bullpen strategy, and playoff positioning, while considering the intangible benefits of leadership, experience, and clubhouse influence, which are harder to quantify but crucial for high-pressure situations, especially in October. Meanwhile, the narrative around DJ LeMahieu's performance, reputation, and value to the team is being scrutinized from every angle, balancing statistical contributions, defensive prowess, and intangible qualities like leadership and fan rapport, making the trade discussion as much about culture as about numbers, while insiders continue to circulate possible scenarios, probabilities, and strategic reasoning to keep the discussion alive and speculative. The rumor has ignited debate over whether the Yankees are signaling a win-now mentality or strategically leveraging assets to maintain competitive advantage over the long term, while the timing and execution of any potential trade are closely watched by rival teams, who may adjust their own strategies in response, demonstrating the far-reaching impact of such blockbuster negotiations, with every fan, analyst, and insider waiting with bated breath to see whether whispers will become headlines, and speculation will solidify into reality, reshaping the landscape of the league and altering the trajectory of the Yankees' season in ways that will be dissected, debated, and remembered for years to come. As speculation continues to swirl around the potential trade of DJ LeMahieu, sources close to the Yankees' inner circle suggest that the team is meticulously weighing the benefits of acquiring a premier pitcher against the undeniable loss of one of their most reliable infielders. The chatter has intensified, with sports analysts and fans alike dissecting every potential move, imagining scenarios in which the Yankees lineup is reshaped, defensive alignments adjusted, and the team's offensive strategy recalibrated to account for the absence of LeMahieu. Insider reports indicate that the front office is considering multiple options, including variations of one-for-one trades, multiplayer deals, or combinations involving minor league prospects, each scenario analyzed with painstaking attention to projected wins above replacement, salary implications, and the psychological impact on the clubhouse. Social media platforms are flooded with debates, memes, and predictions, where fans argue passionately about whether the trade signals a bold, championship-minded approach or a risky gamble that could destabilize team chemistry. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.